What's up, y'all? We are back with another retrospective film session. Let me just run this film and tell y'all why we do this, and then I just want to break down some of these players, right? Jalen Tolbert's on the screen. South Alabama Jalen Tolbert. Let me tell you why that's important, okay? Watching CeeDee Lamb made me really come up with this idea to do the retrospectives and all that, because CeeDee Lamb, and when he was in college, he's a totally different dude than rookie CeeDee Lamb, than sophomore year CeeDee Lamb. And it really took CeeDee, he was good year one and year two, but it really took CeeDee Lamb a little more time to turn into the dude that he was at Oklahoma. Of course, when these guys are in college, they're superstars, right? They're as good as anybody could get. But sometimes it takes a while for them to turn into who they really are, right? So what this series is, it's me trying to figure out, just assuming that they put the work in, assuming that they work hard and go to practice and eat their vegetables, drink water, assuming they don't get pushed off the bridge, right? What would a year 3 and 4 version of these guys look like? We did the Ferguson film, right? And Jake Ferguson as a rookie is nothing like what we saw from Jake Ferguson last year, right? And when we watched his college film session, it looked exactly who Jake Ferguson looks like as a Dallas Cowboy, right? So this is what we're going to do. I got a whole bunch of videos just set up, just lined up, ready to go, and we'll be dropping them of just Cowboys in their college life, the college version of these Cowboys, right? And I want to just kind of break down who I think they are when they were in college, and can we get that as a Cowboy? That's going to be humongous moving forward, right? It's not about the superstar guys that we got right now. We know, Dak, Micah, CD, Trey, like those guys are basically gonna, lead the way. But it's the miscellaneous characters that we need to actually step up and be who they once was. And Jalen Tolbert is a prime example of that, right? Like, yeah, man, we have wide receiver pretty figured out, right? We know Lamb is gonna be the one guy. Ferguson's gonna be getting maybe second most. Cooks is gonna be your situational guy, deep ball guy, back in the end zone guy. That was a role that he kind of carved out. But what are we going to get from Jalen Tolbert? Let's watch a little bit of film here and see if we can get this dude as a Cowboy, because y'all know, man, I'm back in my homer bag, man. See, man, in the offseason, I get upset. In the offseason, I just get pessimistic, man. But at the end of the day, I'm Homer Voch, not Homer Simpson. Hold on. And we are back, you know what I'm saying? So let's just talk about if we can get this Jalen Tolbert. Like, South Alabama Jalen Tolbert was a guy that was clear deep threat guy. And we've been waiting on Jalen Tolbert to be this dude because, hey, man, Gallup was this guy. Like, if you look at Gallup as a Cowboy, which is different than Gallup at Colorado State. If you look at what Gallup was for you, Gallup was the tough catching guy. Gallup was the deep ball guy. Gallup was the yak guy. And man, it's just so interesting looking back at Jalen Tolbert and what he would do, right? Tracking the ball, catching it here, stopping, getting a little more yak on the back end here. It's interesting when you watch Jalen Tolbert. He may not be as muscly as Gallup was, and Gallup was like a pure X. Tolbert's gonna move around the formation a little bit. Man, but Gallup was doing this. Gallup was doing all this. Jalen Tolbert here, stacking the hell out this defender. Let me give you another identifier. Boom. Stacking the hell out his defender, turning around to the ball, contested catch, snatching it, coming down with it, right? Like, what is that? Jalen, what is that? Where's this at, right? I want to be fair to him, though. You know what I mean? I just want to be fair enough to go, all right, bro, you was a rookie, you lined up offsides, you lined up at damn free safety, you know what I mean? Like what's stopping you from being this guy? And I had to check myself, Chad. I had to go, all right, man, he's a young dude. He's a young dude. Give him time. I think this is Tolbert's third year now. Take a look at this play. I love this. I love this to pieces. He's going to get a little bit of, boom, here we go. He's going to get a little bit of contact at the top of the route. Boom. He's going to stop. He's going to come back to his quarterback. And one common theme that y'all is going to realize that South Alabama's quarterback play was terrible. But anyway, Tolbert's going to come back to the quarterback. He's going to come back to the ball here, and the quarterback still leads him astray. The ball kind of ends up going to Tolbert's inside a little bit. But Tolbert, being a seasoned wide receiver in this world, right? He ain't seasoned Cowboy guy, but being seasoned South Alabama guy, you're going to see Tolbert then redirect to work inside to adjust to the football, to the wobbly thrown football, the inaccurate thrown football. Let's see what happened to the quarterback here. Why the hell was the ball inaccurate right here? Let's just watch and see what happens to the quarterback. Let's just watch the quarterback here. Boy, ain't nobody even touch you. Ain't nobody even touch you. Look. I was like, all right, quarterback, let's see what the business is. I just knew somebody hit him, and that's the reason why the ball kind of floated inside. Man, you straight. You straight. And look, Cartel View gives you an even better view of it. Because look, let's just keep it a buck here. The ball's supposed to be, look at this room that Jalen Tolbert created for himself, right? It's supposed to be to the outside, towards the sideline. That's where the wide open is. Now, why is that where the wide open is? Very good, chat, because the damn defender's right here. We got to be away from him. So, yeah, the ball should be in this blue box right here, but the quarterback play is a tad bit incompetent, and the ball floats to the inside, but Tolbert not just hanging around. He's having the awareness to work back inside to the football to actually make the catch here on this nonsense throw. Like, what the hell was Buddy doing? Anyway, Tolbert lined up in the slot, right? This is another conversation. Contested catch Tolbert right here. This is another conversation that we're having here, right? Like he's going to be a guy that should work in tandem with CD, right? Because CD is a guy that moves all over the formation. Tolbert is also one of those guys. So I had a conversation with one of my. Okay, I was talking to Brian Bros.
It's false.
I was talking to Brian Bros. It's fact. It's fact. I was talking to Brian Bros. Right, and I was alluding to the idea, man, that we would love to say that Jalen Tolbert is going to be your day one third receiver guy, but your third receiver guy may need to be an X receiver. Can Jalen Tolbert play the X for you? Just watching a bunch of film, in college or whatnot, Jalen played a lot of slide. Jalen played a lot of flanker. You know what I'm saying? So, can he be a pure X receiver for you? I don't know. But in this Cowboys offense, what it typically does, so I made a mistake identifying the wrong guy here. At first I identified the outside guy thinking it was Jalen Tolbert, but they're really just throwing this bubble to the outside. So pardon me here. This offense is it's become pretty modernized over the past couple of years or whatever, with the stuff that Kellen was doing and the stuff that Schottenheimer does. Mike McCarthy tries his best to make this shit like dinosauric, with some of his old man West Coast stuff. So in real life, right, let's just kind of talk about this, right? Man, come on, dog.
Did you hear what I said?
In real life, you can get away with not having a defined role for these guys, right? Because Mike McCarthy even talked about it when Jalen Tolbert was having his issues in his rookie campaign and all that. He was like, yeah, man, we want our wide receivers to be able to do everything, to play all the wide receiver positions, right? X, Z, slot, sometimes people call it Y, H, whatever you want to do with your wide receivers there. Mike McCarthy wants them to be able to do everything. So the idea of a pure X receiver doesn't really exist in this world, right? So at first we had some questions. Could Jalen Tolbert line up and be a pure X receiver? The answer is probably not. But can Jalen Tolbert line up outside to any side and just deal with whatever challenges end up there? Sure, because it's not just going to be like your number one corner out there. This is nice right here. It's not just going to be a number one corner out there. Like the number one corner may be chasing CeeDee Lamb around. You're going to be playing matchups, and you're probably not going to be running routes all the time. You're just going to be running the spots. Take a look at Jalen Tolbert on this play right here, working to the outside here, getting the advantage on the corner here, getting some damn separation. Look, man, the quarterback has gotten many gripes out of me, but shouts out to the bread basket. Boom, right there. Jalen Tolbert just seems to be. I almost dropped that. Hey, I shouldn't be doing all this pause and drop that almost. But hey, man, Jalen Tolbert just seems to be a much more confident player at South Alabama. And half of the problem, not even the problem, but half of the issue is confidence. If you can build your confidence, you run better, you feel better within the zones. You don't have to think as much. You can make these mental plays to where you got to track the ball and not drop it when you hear footsteps and things like that. Tough catches. So in my mind, is Jalen Tolbert talented enough? Yes, because there's a lot of goofy Cowboy fans that are getting these comments, but like, Voch, you like Jalen Tolbert coming out of college? Well, look at the film. Shit, you should too. But I think Jalen Tolbert has the physical ability to do all these things, right? It's just you got to be confident to do the small stuff, and confidence just comes with time. We're gonna listen to some Jalen Tolbert interviews this week, and we'll have that conversation about him working with Dak and his confidence. But do I think that Jalen Tolbert in year 3 or whatever it is, do I think that he can be this kid that we saw at South Alabama? Sure he can, if he's confident. And I think he's going to make a humongous jump. And, hey, maybe we shouldn't have drafted a wide receiver.
It's false. No way. Not this time.
All right, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We'll have another one of these soon. So y'all hold down for the dose. You woes and peace. Till next time. Salute.